Hello everybody, welcome back to Soullight. I'm Alison, and this is the reveal for the vlog that I made a week ago, which was 4 patterns for 1 fabric, and I'm going to show you which one I've chosen. So quick recall, I'm wearing the fabric, so you'll notice that there is a V neckline, and that means that 2 of the patterns are ruled out straight away. So one of them was the indigo hack that I will pop on the screen now, and the other one was the shared dress. That leaves the bell dress and the kimono, and I'm being really careful not to fully reveal which dress I went for, or rather which dress you kind of went for. So first of all, big thank you to everybody who took the time to vote, both on here in the comments and also on Instagram. It was really appreciated, and it was really fascinating to see where you went for with your voting. So when I had the meeting with Kaylee from Fleur who gave me this fabric, I'm her seasonal summer sewist, she and I and Gemma had a good chat about all 4 ideas that I had, and actually there was no pressure from them about which I chose, but at the moment their last blog posts have been about gathering, not just fabric gathering, but getting together as sewists, which is something that I absolutely love to do, both in real life and virtually. And my inkling was to go for the shared dress, because it's something I've not made for a couple of years, definitely need a new one in my wardrobe. However, the voting went completely differently, I'm not going to lie. So the shared dress was ruled out quite early. I think there was only a couple of people that voted for that one. The indigo Fleur gathered skirt hack, a couple of you voted for that, and I have got other dresses that I've got planned in that as the next few months roll on. But again, only a couple of votes for that. So overwhelmingly, you voted for the Stylark bell dress, which, as you know, is an absolute favourite of mine. And you kind of threw me into a bit of a dilemma, because when I initially started talking to Kaylee about what pattern I was going to choose, that was my front runner, I'm not going to lie, because I've made so many of them, I feel that it really suits me. But my lifestyle's changed, and so it can be a dress that you can easily wear with sandals. You can dress it up or you can dress it down. But I actually have a white one with like leopard print sort of blobs. That's not a very good word, is it? So I kind of was thinking, I don't want to end up with 2 dresses that are very similar that aren't going to get worn, and I really wanted this to be about something I was going to reach for in the summer. And I had a chat with Kaylee on Monday after the voting closed, and I just was really honest with her, and I'm pleased that she was open to that. And I said, you know, my gut was to go for the shared dress, but the voting, and I really wanted to reflect the voting, didn't really go that way at all. And I said, more than anything, out of all the items that I've got in my wardrobe right now for my lifestyle, my self-drafted sort of kimono dress is the one that I'm going for all the time. I think I've got 3 of them, and I said, I just feel like that's the one I want to do. And Kaylee was lovely. She said, I think if that's the one you want to reach for, then go for it. It's about you, your favourite season, which summer is, and some fabric that you love and how you're going to reach for it. And I think you guys will recognise that, because I think we've probably all made something out of fabric that we love and just not ended up really feeling it. And my lifestyle's definitely changed. You know, I've took retirement, although I do obviously my sewing things. And so I'm not getting dressed to go to work as such anymore. A lot of my socialising is within the sewing community. I mean, I don't want to sound sad, I do have nights out and things, but I wanted something that I was going to wear. We've got 5 days in London, and then we've got 10 days in France. I've got a few days in Birmingham, and these are just something that I can just pull on that I feel really great in. So I'm going to tell you where this dress originated from, and I don't know if I've shared this before. So this was a dress that I purchased from Blue Vanilla in store. You can buy them online. It is viscose, but it kind of looks like cotton. It's not currently ironed. I don't even iron it, I just chuck it on. And it's a border print. But what I loved about it was how it fit me. It has a little tie on the back there, and it just gives me floaty summer vibes. And I was actually watching a vlog from a TV show this week about how to style up your maxi floaty dresses. It made me think about things that I don't have, like beads, because I just leave my necklace on. I tend to leave my studs in. So today I've got my lovely Jazz and Wow summer earrings in. I've got my Dr. Martens white sandals on. And I was just thinking, actually, if I got some like white PVC or plastic sort of thick bangles, that would be really nice, because I kind of don't always think about styling things up, and they were doing things like putting a belt on just to change maybe a dress that you've already made or bought, and how you can kind of style it up differently. I kind of go crossbody bag, sandals, out the door, but it did get me thinking about it. So yeah, I'm going to kind of lift these out because I tend to take them on holiday and I don't think about wearing them all the time when I'm at home. So when I looked at this dress further, I kind of thought, well, it's really just rectangles with some elastic that pulls it in. So it looks like it slopes up there, but actually that is just straight across. So by me showing you this, I think it'll help you see the construction. So with this one, it definitely is, oops, sorry, I just got tangled on my mic. It definitely is pretty much kind of rectangles. That's where I went to with it. So if you're using a print that is directional, which this one sort of is but isn't, you'll see what I mean in a second, you can literally just cut out a rectangle, and I'm going to show you some pattern pieces as well to take that over the shoulder. And then all I did was, I've probably curved the sleeve slightly more than that is on my pattern piece. I copied it off the Saguaro set top, but you'll see on the pattern piece it's just a very gentle curve. And my last one, I didn't put the ties on the back, but I do think it kind of just lets it lie and sit, and if you certainly have a bag across, it stops it sort of slipping down off one shoulder. You could do other things with this, because like here I thought, I've got some different like gemstone beads. I thought I could even sew some of those down here, put some detail on the front, but I did, as you'll see, and I'll show you in a video, I did put the ties on the back of this one, just made a little tube and pulled those through. So the skirt, all you need to do with the skirt is cut your skirt piece out on the fold and just check that it's the same width as this part of your top. You'll see what I mean when I show you the pictures. And then this one has a couple of ruffles on it, and I just took it from there. So I will, in the description box, put the length of my pieces. This one I didn't put a shoulder seam in. I do have another one cut out that I am going to put a shoulder seam in. But like I say, if it's not directional, you don't need to do that. And the only thing I was sort of ultra careful with this one was that I didn't have, like, you know, proper flower boobs sort of thing with it. We all know how that goes. And so to join it together, I think I measure up 6.5 inches. I join it together. I leave, I think, about 1.5 centimetres. I do overlock it and then go up by 6.5 centimetres front and back. And then I just fold it under and under again, and then just top stitch right across. And basically then the sleeves, sort of from under your sleeves, and hem it. And then the skirt, I do have it angled in slightly. You should see that on the pattern drawings. And then the ruffle is just rectangles. Depending on the width of the fabric, with this one I used 2 long rectangles, but with some of them I use more than that. It just depends on the fabric really and how it's going to drape, how much fabric I've got, that kind of thing. I did have, I think I got 3.5 meters of fabric, and I've probably got 0.5 meter left, but it's the opposite way around. So I didn't want to add in an extra piece of that ruffle if it wasn't going to follow the right direction, obviously. So I just wanted to show you where it started from, and you'll see, I'll pop a little video in that my daughter's just took outside and some photographs, how it looks. I've literally had to go out today in between rain showers. We live really close to the beach, about 10 minutes drive away, and I wanted to get some lovely beach shots, but the weather's been pretty pants this week in the UK. It's warm but rainy, so that I just wasn't able to make that happen. But we're lucky we've got a south-facing garden, so we grabbed a little moment outside, and I hope you enjoy those pictures. So this is a Dashwood Studios fabric, which is now sold out, but I do have my own code for Fleur et Hours, and that code is going to run from today right until the 29th of August, which is going to be end of business for Kaylee. So if you do want to grab a bargain, check out those fabrics, dressmaking and quilted. So I do have an additional fabric from Kaylee, and I think this, I don't know, this might become the shirt dress. It's called Sundowner. It's a Rachel Parker for Dashwood Studios. Again, I'm not sure at the moment if this is sold out, but there are some beautiful ones just like this on the website. I will put a little screen grab in of some of the ones that I like that are on there. Some of what I've got other ones. So this might become the shirt dress, I think. Either that, or I feel like I've got things planned for July, I've got things in my head for August, and then we've got like sort of 3 weeks where I'm not going to get a lot of making done because we're away, and by the time I come back from that I'm going to be heading into autumn. So I just want to be mindful that I don't want to make things that I'm not going to have an opportunity to wear. But both of these are absolutely beautifully soft. They're both viscose, and yeah, I am good that Kaylee has decided to close her shop, but I completely understand and respect why she's doing that. But guys, if you want to grab a bargain, go ahead, check out the website and use my discount code, and I'll put it on my Instagram, so if you forget it, it will be on there as well. So I hope you like what I've made. The bell dress did win, but this one was second, so I hope you'll forgive me if you suggested the bell dress. I'm in love with this one, and I hope you feel the same. And let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you're making. I didn't respond to anybody's votes last week, and I found that really hard, but I didn't want to just keep saying the same thing to everybody that voted. So we'll get back into our normal chat today.